Hey guys, I'm gonna lemon juice sitting up here. It's time we have a conversation about the Lincoln Republicans. Um, I was having a conversation with a dude I work with about how I look at a lot of right wing stuff. Um, Not every day, but Law Enforcement Today, Police One, Cedar Posts. Because I want to understand the way they think, and that me and him both were Republicans. I was a libertarian, he's a Republican at one time. We're both from the South, you know. And I look at that stuff because it's so clear being on the left and understanding history and FDR and New Deal and all that, that Republicans aren't looking for a better world. They're looking for the status quo. And how the way they think, it's not collaborative. It's not a way that goes into the future, new crisis, and that Trump, his election, his failure to act on the pandemic, his failure to govern even now, his is creating opposition information on Dr. Fauci, just all this confusion in the government, that this is the Republican Party now. That Trump he's a product of the chaos. That he didn't create he didn't make it like this. They wanted it. They wanted this Frankenstein monster. And listen to Steve Smith. Listen to people like that. It's interesting, but it's not. I don't want to forget they're Republicans. I listened to a gentleman today on CNN, name slipped my mind. He's talking about how evidently Trump wanted to sell Puerto Rico for Greenland, all sorts of kind of stuff. He didn't go into it in detail, but people are poor, the country is dirty. Well, that's a white supremacist vision. It's like Stephen Miller stuff. That's like, that doesn't surprise me. He's like, well, why did you stay so long? Well, he didn't want to get in detail on Jared Kushner or other kind of things, and that's it. That's what made me do this video. People like him will never go into why the Republican Party backs him so strongly, how he got in office, why he was protected well into his presidency. He didn't just start doing stupid. He's been doing stupid stuff from day one. We know this. Hello. I just think it's important for us to look at those Lincoln Republicans and say, okay, well, that's great, and not slip into this justifying Republican politics as long as it isn't Trump's fascism. That's the danger of them. Hey, also, let me six. I'm going to lose around space here. He was talking about how he supports Joe Biden. He's talking about how if Trump gets reelected, you're going to see right-wing stuff. You're going to see a flurry of executive orders and all this stuff, and how he's going to break the basically Atlantic alliances, NATO and all that stuff. Great. I support that. For one thing, I don't see these countries that Trump stands with, North Korea and all, they're not going to help us in the war. They're not going to help us in the war. Russia's not going to, they're not going to help America in a war. If Trump breaks NATO or he creates confidence to be lost in NATO, he's already pulled out of the World Health Organization, WHO. If he causes NATO to collapse, that in my mind would be a success. See, that's my problem with Lincoln Republicans, is that they want a world where we calm down and the NATO and the Europeans will come back and Joe Biden will be over there shaking hands and all that, and we won't get into, no, America has a problem. That's why Trump was elected. It ain't no fluke that he got there. I want the Europeans to understand, don't trust us. Don't trust America. What did the woman in Germany say? Europe must stand alone. Europe must stand alone. Don't trust America. Don't trust us. Don't do it. I think we're already there. I think Europeans are smart enough to know that if that we're in a rough spot. We're looking at the racial shifts now, the browning of America and all this kind of stuff, but don't trust America. And I hope, this was my hope. I never believed people would be like, all right, America's a warmongering power. No. But what Trump has done, he's gone so far right that what's the guy, Bojo, the guy over there in Great Britain, people like that are like, yo, like, no, dude, and that was always my hope, that Trump makes a fool out of America. He's done it. I celebrate it. I don't want to be reelected, but I don't want Biden to be elected and we forget about how Trump got in, how he did the things he did, the people who helped him, the people on the evangelical right that still back him to this day, even out of all stuff that comes out. I think that's dangerous. You're just grabbing the, what did my grandma say? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's it, and that's what Lincoln Republicans represent to me. That they're giving you a gift horse. All right, we'll back Biden. Okay, Trump is so bad. Let me look at his teeth, because what that means is, if someone gives you a gift horse and they give him a bunch of shots and stuff to make him, stand up straight. Well, if he's on shots, his teeth will be like this. So you don't want to open the mouth. You know what I mean? Okay, open the mouth. That motherfucker got a broken leg. He's lifting to the side. He's this. He's that. And that's to me what Lincoln Republicans are all about. They're giving us a gift horse that's all fucked up. That's Joe Biden is the horse. He's all fucked up. I get it. I'll probably vote for him. You should vote for him, whatever. But let's not ignore the system that helped Trump get in there and still supports him to this day. And let's not forget the fact that let's not Michael Brooks gave me that concept of, you've got to understand how we got here. That that Lincoln Republicans are not your friends, and my fear is that people be like, oh, the Republican Party is legitimate. No, you had never Trumpers from the beginning. I know that. Okay, I get it. You had a limit number of Trumpers. I get it. But you also had a lot of Republicans, Steve King, Stephen Miller, other people who really support this white supremacist politics. They know what's going on. They support it. They're okay with it, and we should be aware. We should be conscious of those facts. Peace.